let's introduce who we have on the line right now. I have the Honorable Grand Agent and, of course, the producer, MC, and visionary, Mr. Carl Madison. How you guys doing?
We're wonderful. Thanks for having us.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
Good, good. So we're here to talk about, of course, most importantly, your birthday, Grand Agent. Your birthday is quickly approaching. How does it feel to be 25?
It feels great. Yeah, it's coming together real nice. Definitely much appreciation to Carl. He's been my right hand and my man on the ground there in Philly, and definitely putting in lots of work. I'm sure you know how things come up when you're planning things, and
certainly.
And Carl been there every step of the way, and we just been knocking it out. Real nice, way of delegating work to one another just knocking it out. So we looking forward to it. It's shaping up nicely, and that's where we at. We getting there.
Okay. Well, let me let everybody know what this event is. Actually, it's going to be on May 16th. At the Voltage Lounge on 7th Street. So it's next door to the Electric Factory. And the doors open at 9. It's a great show. It's a great, great show. The bill is ridiculous. And we need everybody to come on out and celebrate your birthday and the release party for what's being released that evening?
Okay, we got, well, let me give them the bill just so they can digest that. We got Camp Low, Grand Agent, Last Emperor, the Wurx, and just added Journalist. My man Carl gonna take the stage for a few minutes as well. We got DJ J Ski and DJ Tactics providing music. We got open bar, ladies in free from 9 to 10. We got drink specials all night, courtesy of Sailor Jerry Spice Rum. We got Rockstar Energy Drink gonna be in the building. We got Grizzly Radio gonna be there streaming live. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Everything is getting captured for the web series One Last Shot. That's something I've been working on for quite a while. And we're just gonna make this a memorable occasion. And alongside with that, I'm releasing an album called AC Hip Hop, which is me spearheading the movement for MCs and hip hoppers, or I would say the hip hop community at large of a certain age, to be able to have access to some music that speaks to them, that respects the hip hop sensibility and the hip hop code of ethics, and also to kind of start to take that out there into the wider listening public, so that we have some genuine representation of what hip-hop means, as opposed to what the corporate commodified version of it. So it's a lot of things for me. It's really just a celebration of life, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Now, you're putting this album out for free, is that correct?
This is going to be a free download for as long as it's internet, you know what I mean? It's achip.com. You can even get it now. And, the reason for that is, with the AC, I'm trying to get into accessibility. Take this message and make it accessible, and also make the true, like I said, that true sensibility of what hip-hop is accessible to the wider audience who don't really know what's going on, and kind of got a misconception of who we are and what we represent. So part of that accessibility is making it free, and, especially respecting the times. People not really looking to be paying for music. Unfortunately, it's kind of the culture and the climate we live in. So I'm not going to fight that. I'm just going to go with that and kind of use that as a tool to circulate it as well,
Well, yeah, because it seems like, the masses are being fed things that, they're picking it up, they're listening to it, they're calling it their favorite thing to do. But hip-hop is a lot deeper than what's being thrown at us on the radio waves, and I find that a lot of people might be a little bit hesitant to listen to Grand Agent or listen to Carl Madison or even Camp Low, for that matter, because it's not a mainstream situation. And for a lot of reasons, it might be a better listen, it might be a better experience. And I think you're using your tools wisely, to get it out there to everybody and try to reintroduce people to a movement that never stopped. Hip hop never stopped. The culture is real. The culture is being lived out day by day by real people, and it's great music that people just don't have their hands on. So I really, really salute, what you're doing.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Certainly, certainly.
Yeah.
And Mr. Madison, you got some stuff happening with yourself as well. A new project. Tell
Yeah,
us about
definitely.
that.
So I'm finishing up this project that I have with Malik B, and it's really guest starring. So it's something similar like the Raekwon and Ghost Purple Tape, so to speak, where it is really my project, but it's guest starring Malik. But it's what makes it really dope. It's a thing, and it's this total recall type of thing where you get to hear Carl Madison take this experience or this trip or this vacation, and so basically the vacation or experience is me actually doing an album with Malik B, and you actually get to hear that album with Malik B, within the scope of the project. So it's me
so
doing
kind of like a dream sequence, so to speak.
There you go, exactly. That's it right there. So
Okay.
yeah. So it's me doing about 90% of the production, and Malik is definitely on it. GA is actually on it also. I have my DJ Tactics, who's for the GA40. He's on there. I have Sean Dawn, Ethel C, Suzanne Christine.
Dope, of course.
Yes, and Chill Moody and Prada from Philly. So all these artists just kind of coming together and making this kind of dope experience and trying to make it creative and entertaining just for the listener, so they can just go on this ride. So
Chill Moody's not going to be on the show with you guys?
Not on this particular show, but what he is he did submit some exclusive music for the GA40 CD. So he submitted some stuff for that. We have some music from Mocha Only. We have some exclusive stuff from Camp Blow, from myself, from Prada, from GA. He got a song with the Wurx. That's really, really nice. I rock that joint. Even on the workout joint, I rock that joint. I like that joint. So.
Okay. I mean, it seems like you're the company you keep, in terms of just looking at this bill. And I'd like to hear a little bit more about the GA40, the whole project. But it just seems like you keep a entourage or a crew around you that has this special feel. A group of gentlemen who are definitely talented in their own rights, in their own ways. Looking at Jern, I mean, he's definitely dope. I actually had him on. I used to have a show back in the day, the Passport series, and Jern came in with Bungie and killed it. And also, I actually had Camp Low. I brought Camp Low to Westchester University, like back in, I don't even know, it was like 99, 98.
Wow.
And they probably don't remember that, but that was me. And I just find that, you guys have this very still pure sense of what hip-hop is, and the talent and the technique, still producing your own stuff and just, like really putting out real music. What is it about the gentlemen that you have on your bill that attracts you to their music? What is it about their vibe?
Wow. Well, okay. Well, let's start with Camp Low. Camp Low is obviously just a class act. You know what I mean? Like from the style to the fashion. It's just it's a wonder. It's like it's just like, I mean, it really is, and it's
it
like
is.
I've been on, what I'm saying? It's like, and I've been on the road with these dudes. I've toured with them, once in Europe, once over here in the States, and it's kind of a miracle. Like they came together, they got a real cohesive thing, and I think it just comes from when and how we came up. You know, it's like we all kind of grew up into hip-hop. We've seen it become this mega billion-dollar industry, and but we got an obligation to keep the sensibility and the aesthetic of it pure. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes.
you know, that's kind of my connection with them. And, you know, I actually, from that touring and getting to know them, I made a record with them. Actually came out in '09, but we did it a few years before that called Minivan. And so, you know, it's like, for me, it's people that I respect and people that inspire me. Now, just take it all the way to the other end, like the Wurx, right? The Wurx is just like incredible, incredible, young, hungry dudes, like ridiculous work ethic. And, you know, I was with them. They was actually out in L.A. probably a month, 6 weeks ago, and I met up with them out here. And I was telling them, like, man, y'all remind me when I was in a group. I was in a group called Name before, and it's like I just seen myself in them, you know, 10, 12 years ago, just hungry, just totally confident in their approach to it, and just being themselves. And, like, it just come across like there's something really beautiful about that when it's like when you're sure that you're doing what you put here to do and you just go for it. You know what I mean? That is attractive. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it works. And, you know, same with Last Imp. And just, I think with Last Imp kind of being where I am in the middle, you know, age-wise, having been out there, having kind of mixed it up with some of the titans of the industry. And, you know, like I think that's a big deal a lot of times when people from Philly can get out and do that, because, like we was talking earlier, Philly is a great place to kind of get tight and sharpen your skills, but it usually comes to a point where to expand your career, exactly, you got to move out a little bit. So I have that in common with Last Imp. And then, you know, it's like journalists, the same kind of thing. I mean, they got at me probably a few days ago, and it's like, here's a guy respected around the city, went out, you know, had a deal with Motown, a big deal, you know, made records with MOP, and you know, it's just I think it's just the people who appreciate what hip hop brought to their lives, so they give it back from a genuine place, and that's the common thread, I think, you know.
Certainly.
Yeah.
What about you, Carl? What you feeling?
You know, from a promoter's aspect, I think when me and GA was talking, it was just more so, you know, we wanted to provide a great show and something that's going to be just fantastic and memorable. But the other thing, you know, as a promoter, as a, you know, person who loves the art, I want to throw something that if I saw it, I would pay for it. And I wouldn't mind coming to and just be like, yo, I got to make sure I go to this. And so that's the passion, you know, as the promoter, as saying, okay, let's put this together. You know, let's see if we can get Last Imp, see if we can get the Wurx, you know, Camp Low, GA. And then, you know, to bring in DJ J Ski from off of the radio.
Definitely.
Tactic, it's just like you create this this nice event, and it's just like, you know what, I'm going to come out there, I'm going to pay this money because I know when I get there and what I'm seeing, I'll walk away, you know, feeling like, you know, it was worth it.
Listen, when I saw the flyers, I'm like, what? Wait a minute. And you know, as a woman, you know, and I represent, you know, ladies who love hip hop just by happenstance, by circumstance. You know, I had a big brother. He shoved records in my face. He wasn't trying to hear nothing about Barbies, and I'm not playing with you. I got to go in my room. I got to listen to this Public Enemy real quick. You could come with me or not. And it was kind of like, wow, you know, this music just moves me, and it makes me think, and it makes me want to have fun, and it makes me dance. And, you know, I can get together with all of my friends with this music. It's not just what I like. It's what my peers like. And growing up, of course, my brother introduced it to me, but I found that ladies didn't really rep like they did when we were younger. You know, like when it first came out, everybody was doing the WAP, everybody was dancing, and it was the fashion. But then I felt like the ladies kind of got pushed away from it, I think a little bit because of the way we were being represented in the music.
No doubt, no doubt.
And, you know, it kind of got like a friend that turned their back on us. You know, but I always urged my friends to, no. This is the mainstream stuff. Stop listening to that. Listen to this. You know, listen to that. Listen to this. You know, stuff they've never heard of. And it's like, oh, my gosh, you know, yeah, I'm going to rock that. I'm going to listen to that. But when I told my girls about Camp Low and I told them about Churn and, you know, Grand Agent, and, oh, my God, are you serious? It's like, oh, I'm coming to that. So it's going to be a lot of ladies there who love hip-hop, you know, and it's really important to keep us informed and keep us in the loop, you know, of what's going on.
No doubt. I mean, it's a community, you know. It's a community, so it gotta work like a community, you know. And I hear you, and I appreciate that, and that's really inspiring to hear because, you know, you would think, I think based on kind of popular conception or misconception that, you know, only what's on the radio is what girls is into, or women, or that feminine aspect is only attracted to that materialistic, you know, that fantasy of what I can do for you. But the truth of the matter is that, you know, the hip hop female is a independent, intelligent, you know what I mean, kind of self-sustaining person. So
definitely,
you know, so that is good to hear that's alive and well. And yeah, I'm glad you're representing that for real. Definitely.
So I know my time is almost up with you guys, but I do want to just make sure you shout out the event one more time. Let everybody know what they're coming to.
Okay, this is the GA40 birthday bash. Fast approaching, Saturday, May 16th, 9 to 2 at Voltage Lounge, 421 North 7th and Callawhill, right next to the Electric Factory. We got live on stage Camp Low, Grand Agent, Last Emperor, the Wurx, journalist Carl Madison, DJs J Ski and DJ Tactics. We got open bar, ladies and free from 9 to 10. It's $20 at the door after that, but it's going to be a fantastic event. You don't want to miss this. And it's giveaways. We got giveaways all night. We got all kinds of stuff going on. Rockstar Energy Drink will be in there. We got $5 drink specials all night, courtesy of Sailor Jerry Spice Rum. We even got a personal trainer sponsor. We giving out what are we giving out? Free. You can win a free month of training. Everybody that comes, everybody that comes, and then everybody that comes gets a free consultation if they mention GA40. So we got all kinds of stuff going on.
I love it. I love the business. The business sounds wonderful. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys. I'm bringing everybody I could possibly bring with me. I appreciate you taking this time out for me and all the ladies who love hip-hop in the world.
Yes,
so we'll see you soon in a few weeks.